friends, I hope you all are doing well. And in the previous video, we have discussed about the dashboard of the WordPress. And in this video, we will discuss about the editors of the WordPress. Here, in this video, we will discuss about the WordPress editor that you can use to create posts and pages. Yes. One of the WordPress editor is Gutenberg and the second is the Classic editor. Gutenberg is the default WordPress editor. It was introduced in WordPress 5 and replaced something called the Classic editor. Gutenberg is described as a page builder where you drag and drop blocks and arrange them to format and create the page that you want. We will discuss about the detailed features of Gutenberg later in the next video. So we have second editor and that is the Classic editor. As I said, Gutenberg did replace the Classic editor, but a lot of people still prefer the Classic editor, which is a lot more like a word processor. But you do have even more options like Elementary, Beaver Builder and Divi. These all are page builders like Gutenberg. Now we are going to have a quick look at the Classic editor. Now here I have logged into the WordPress dashboard. In the previous video I have shown you that how to log into the WordPress dashboard. So we are into the WordPress dashboard. WordPress uses Gutenberg by default, which is a page editor for creating posts and pages. We are covering Gutenberg in depth later. In this video, I want to show you how you can revert back to the previous editor that the WordPress used to use called the Classic editor. Some people prefer Classic editor and some people prefer Gutenberg. And some people prefer third-party options like Divi, Elementary, etc. So let's go down to the plugins. Here, in the main menu, here is option plugins. And in the sub-menu, there is an option add new plugin. So we will click here on the add new plugin. Yes. Now, here is the option search plugin. So we will type here Classic editor. So this is the Classic editor by WordPress contributors. You can see there is a Classic editor plugin and it is given by the WordPress contributors. Now we are going to click on install now button. Now it's installing. You can see here it's installing. Once it's installed, click on the activate link on this button and you can see now that inside our installed plugins, yes, we have Classic editors and it is installed in our WordPress. Yes, we can see that we have one active installed plugin called the Classic editor. We do need to configure it so that it works instead of Gutenberg. And you can do that by going to the settings. Here down in the main menu, there is an option settings. You can see there is a little setting link there. And if you click here, it will take you to the settings. Yes. The settings for this plugin are actually found inside the writing settings. Here is a second, under the setting option, there are sub menus, that is a writing setting. So setting for this plugin are actually found inside the writing setting. So instead of going through the setting link here on the plugin screen, you could go down to the settings and click on the writing and you will arrive at the same place. Yes. In the settings, there is option default editor for all users. There is option default editor for all users. Here is a classic editor and block editor. If you want classic editor as a default editor, then click on this radio button. And if you want block editor, Gutenberg as your classic editor, then you'll click on this radio button. Okay? Now we want classic editor as a default editor, so we will click on this radio button. Now, and allow users, second option is allow users to switch editors. If you will click on the yes, then you can switch between the two editors, classic editor and a block editor. If you don't want to switch, then you can select the no. If you want to select switch between the editors, then select on the yes. If you want to set the classic editor as the default, then first check the classic editor radio button. If you want Gutenberg to the default, then check on the Gutenberg block editor. And allow users to switch. And in the down, click on the save changes. And then when you go in the new to add posts, add new post or add new page, you are actually taken to the classic editor. This is the classic editor. As I said, it looks a lot more like a word processor. On the right side, there is an option to switch to block editor. Here is an option, you can see on the right side. Here is an option, switch to block editor. From this option, you can switch to block editor. So I am in the classic editor. So it will, if I will click here, it will take me to the Gutenberg or block editor. So we are inside, I will click here. Now we are inside the block editor. If you want to go back to the classic editor, I can go up to more tools, and here is the option switch to classic editor. If I want to go back to the classic editor, I will click here. Okay, with the classic editor, now I am back in the classic editor. With the classic editor, you enter a title at the top here, add title. You can enter title here, then you enter your content, like we can type title here. You can enter your content here, enter your content. Content here. You can see it is like a word processor, and you can add images by clicking on the add media. Add media. You can add images, which is open up in the media library, and from the media library we can upload images, videos, PDFs and any other documents or resources that you want to make available to your visitors. As I said, it was very quick intro to the classic editor. Try it for yourself. If you didn't want classic editor, then go to the plugins. Again, go to the plugins, installed plugins, and first by deactivating this plugin and then deleting. Now, if I go to the post to add, then add new posts. Now, I'll go straight into the Gutenberg editor. So in the next video, we will learn about the Gutenberg in depth. Yes, here I'll just have highlight few things of Gutenberg. The first thing is Gutenberg is the by default WordPress editor. It is inbuilt into the WordPress. One thing, if you will go to the plugins and search for Gutenberg, you will find plugins related to Gutenberg. if you'll go to the plugins and search for Gutenberg, here if you will search for Gutenberg, you will find plugins related to Gutenberg. In fact, you will find one, that is Gutenberg, this one. But you don't need to install this or any other Gutenberg plugin. Gutenberg is inbuilt to the word processor. If you install WordPress 5 or later, Gutenberg is already a part of it. If it was old classic editor and it allowed us to install Gutenberg, we will not install plugin, it's already there. As I have discussed about classic editor, now in the next video we will discuss about the Gutenberg in depth. Till then, thank you, have a nice day.